things music. So today, we're going to talk about lyric writing. When we write lyrics, we draw from different things, whether it's the world, things we see out there, things we hear, or things that we read about, maybe what's going on in the news, or sometimes we draw from things that we make up. We can make up a lyric, a concept, and sometimes, and like a lot of mine are autobiographical. I write about my life and about my faith. I've just started recently getting into writing some Christian music. My music style is heavier rock, punk rock, with a very biblical message. Nothing cheesy. A lot of contemporary Christian music, CCM, is what they call 7-Eleven. Repetitious, empty lyrics that really don't mean a lot. Put to music that is kind of hokey. There's a lot of good bands out there, though. I've got a collection of albums going back from the late 70s to a few years ago. There's Ultimatum, Tourniquet, Deliverance. But, even like some of my favorites of all time, Metallica, they tend to be political. When he got older, he got more autobiographical. Excuse me. But they should say something. The lyrics of contemporary pop music are vulgar, perverted, nasty, raunchy. I don't know. If I was a kid growing up now, my dad wouldn't let me listen to the radio because the lyrics are just ridiculous. They're filthy. They don't really say anything. I think your lyric should say something. It shouldn't be, no matter, even if you're making it up, it should say something. You should have something to say. I'd like to write in ways that I can make analogies for things, and it kind of makes people think about what's going on in the lyric. That's one thing I learned I took English 102 literature in college. I didn't really understand it in high school, but by the time I got to college and had lived a little bit, I'm starting to be able to pick out, okay, I see what they're saying here. I see what this is a reference to. I think that, my dad told me, he bought me a dictionary when I was very young, and he told me that, there's language that common men use, and then there's language that's not used by men, of decent character. And so, and today we see women are swearing as much, if not more. They're using perverse language, profane, and it's sad because they're trying to blend with the guys and be one of the guys, but it's just not, it doesn't need to be. There's a lot of words in our language that we can convey ourselves in a decent way, respectful way, respectable way. And if I write a song, I want people to be able to hear it and listen to it, of all ages. I don't want to say things that has to be like, little kids can't listen to it because it's so filthy or vulgar, and it would offend the older people. I want something that a toddler could listen to, or my grandmother, if she was still alive, of course. I am one of very few remaining relatives and both sides of my family. It's bizarre, but it's just another story. But I read a lot about, that kind of stuff too, even that, I was born with all these disabilities, and every few years the doctors have me dead and gone. And yeah, I'm living on as people in my family who are not disabled are dying off, like multiple deaths at a time. Ever since I was a little kid, I was surrounded by death, um, despair, loneliness, just things going bad. But I write, but that the day comes and I start over each day, a new day. Political things. One of the things I was going to say with bands like Metallica, Iron Maiden, a lot about political statements and things. Ride the Lightning was about the death penalty, the electric chair. On the same album was Creeping Death, which was an account of the first Passover in Exodus 12. So, I mean, you can write about all kinds of stuff, and I think it's awesome. It's just, you want to convey yourself in a way that anybody can listen to your songs. Because that's ultimately what you want. You want to appeal to the most wider audience you can. If you use certain language, back alley language as my dad would call it, only a select group is going to listen to you. Other people are going to say, no, I just can't do it. I don't want my kids to hear it, and I sure won't play it for my parents. I saw band names, and I still do once in a while, where, how would you put that in a music store? You can't say the name on the radio, maybe you can now, I don't know. The name of the band is even disgusting, so, I don't know, but have something to say, number one. Number two, convey yourself in with language that can be received by all kinds of people. You don't have to be so abstract and so profound that nobody's going to get your message, but just have something to say and say it in decent language. Convey yourself respectively. And then just put it to some good music, definitely. But, they don't have to rhyme. There's no rules to writing lyrics. You don't have to have rhyming sentences or anything like that. You don't have to have four lines in a verse, a pre-chorus and a chorus. There's no rules. Sometimes I'll have 2 4-line segments in verse 1, a chorus, no pre-chorus. And then I'll have maybe a 4-line verse, chorus, middle section. I do like an old school guitar solo, but some songs have it, some don't. Go back to the verse, chorus, end it. But there's no rule to how you write it, but it should flow. You want to keep some kind of a consistent thing so people will be able to follow your songs. And so that would be number 3. Again, number 4, be relatable. Write something that you pick up from out in the culture, or something you've gone through in life, or you've heard other people talk about. Money is for Nothing is a good example. His name escapes me right now, Mark, the singer. He was in a Walmart, and he overheard a couple guys talking as the MTV was on, and they were watching the large TVs, and they were saying, that's, we are busting our tuchus, and these guys just learn to play some chords, and they go and make millions of dollars, have mansions and girls and whatever, which anybody that knows famous people knows that that's not how it is. You might be at the top 1 minute and then in poverty the next, at any rate. And there's a lot that comes along with success, so that said, um, so they wrote the song. He wrote the song "Money Is for Nothing" based on that conversation, the back and forth. And a lot of people can relate to that, especially musicians starting out. They want that fame and fortune. They want to be on MTV. They want to have like their biggest cars and be touring the world and lots of money and whatever. So, you know, that song is relatable to people. So you want to be relatable. The fourth thing is you should like it. It should be something that somehow hits home with you because I enjoy listening to my own songs. I've recorded a few CDs over the years, and I listen to my own music. I like it. Um, it's not being prideful or anything like that. It's just being, you know, your own fan, which is good. You know, for me, it's like taking a journey back into my life. I can reflect on where I was when I wrote the song and things like that. So it even appeals to me. Actually, that was number 5. That was 5, sorry. So we have the content, which is whatever you want to draw from yourself, the world, politics, people you know, experiences you've witnessed or been through yourself. The second thing is have something to say. I mean, that kind of goes along with that. And then convey yourself in a way that is relatable and not offensive and off-putting. That can appeal to a wider audience. Then you also want to have it be meaningful to them so that they can take that with them and they'll memorize your stuff better. They'll carry it with them. They'll be more apt to promote your music. And the fifth, like I said, there was just no rules, you know, how you want to put your lyrics together. If you want to do a 4-line verse, a 2-line pre-chorus, however lines in your chorus, do that again. Middle section, maybe another verse, if not, maybe another pre-chorus, if not, right back into the chorus. There's no rules for how you construct your songs. Just, you know, kind of be consistent so that people get to know, like, okay, this is how this song is going to go. And really, other than that, just have fun with writing. They don't have to rhyme, they can rhyme, but, you know, we kind of went over the things that you should pay attention to, and those are pretty important things. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will be back for another All Things Music. If you have any topics that you would like me to cover, let me know. If you have not yet, please subscribe. I noticed that people are watching this, but about 80% are not subscribed, so please subscribe. It helps us out to be able to get farther along, have a big audience, and make better videos, and cover the things, and interact more with what you guys want to hear. So subscribe, and click the bell because I'm always on doing something. And then share any videos that really grab you and you enjoy. And just keep coming back. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you Saturday for the next All Things Music. Bye. See, I almost did this. 2 o'clock, don't forget. After every one of these on Wednesdays and Saturdays, 2 o'clock I also do a bass playthrough. So if you want to hear a song in particular, let me know. But keep watching for those two. I think we're up to like 118, 120 in 6 months. I keep uploading those two. I do them every Wednesday and Saturday, but I also do them in between and whenever, every now and then. So I cover all the styles and stuff that you guys would probably listen to. So God bless you guys. Thanks again. Bye. See ya.